Hi, good evening everybody. My name is Shido. I live in Nagoya and practice Kendo here. I'm 5th Dan. As Rad-san has already invited you to join the online lessons. We had a couple of lessons and we have a lot of beginners joining us every day. Before you start join our online lessons, please give me 5 minutes and look at this video and to learn a few concepts before you get into the online lessons, before you start Kendo. We are going to cover 3 or probably 4 topics as a basic introduction to Kendo, the Japanese art of fencing. The first thing that we are going to talk about today is the Shinai. What is the Shinai and what are the components of a Shinai? And the next thing we are going to talk about is suburi, which is the art of empty strike, which is very important for us to practice. Number 3, we are going to see the counting, because in the Kendo community everybody speaks and uses terminology from Japanese, so we need to know the words. So I will begin the counting from 1 to 10 in Japanese, one of the essential things required to do community Kendo practice. And the last thing that we are going to look at is the snap or the tenouchi of your hands. This thing is an advanced concept, but we will try to explain it or try to do it as much as we can from day 1 of Kendo. So let us begin today. The first thing that we are going to learn about is the Shinai. So the Shinai is the kanji for bamboo and sword. So basically it means a katana or a Japanese sword which is made from bamboo. The Shinai has 4 slats of bamboo put together so that when you hit something it makes a bounce. And the Shinai has a hilt which is made from deer skin. The way to hold your Shinai is to have your arms, the hands in the lotus hand position of Tai Chi Chuan. So when you're learning the Chinese martial art of Tai Chi Chuan, you hold, this is called the lotus hand, right? This lotus hand is also the natural way of our hands. This is how we hold the Shinai. So imagine your lotus hand and you just put your Shinai inside. The fulcrum point of the Shinai is with your left little finger, little pinky finger here, which is holding half of the tip of the end of the Shinai. This is the fulcrum point. From here the Shinai is thrown, or the cut is made. You hold the Shinai like this, and the right arm, the right wrist, hold it on the hilt of the Shinai. This is the way to hold the Shinai, and this is the way you get into the fighting stance, which is called kamae in Japanese. Kamae position or the fighting stance is here, with your left right in front of your belly button, with about a wrist difference from the belly button, and the right arm is loosely over the Shinai in this position. So, and you point the tip of the Shinai, the kensen, you point it at the throat of the opponent. This is the way to hold the Shinai. Now, from this position, we are going to do suburi. So what suburi means is the empty strike of your sword. This is called suburi. When you do the suburi, what happens is that you have to bring the Shinai up above your head here. At least, you see, between the left wrist and between my forehead, there is at least a fist difference here, right? So you bring it up above, and from here you make the strike with the left pinky finger as the fulcrum point. So you bring it like this and cut. This motion of bringing it and cutting here like this in empty strike is called a suburi. Okay, so suburi usually we do it in counts of 10, from 1 to 10. In Japanese, I shall show you the count to 10 in Japanese, and probably you can follow with me together. So I will begin now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can go with me together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. shich, hach, kyu, ju. 10 counts of suburi. If you know the counting, it will be helpful for you in future lessons and also in the future community kendo practice. Okay. Now we'll begin to the third part of our training today, which is called the suburi. So in the suburi, as I showed you, you hold the shinai in the kamai position like this here, all right, and then from here you bring the shinai up above your forehead and ich, right? So we shall go 10 times together. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, kyu, ju. Now, as I showed you 10 counts of suburi that we are doing, this time everybody repeat with me, everybody do with me. Remember that at the end of each count, stop, look at the tip of your shinai, look at your right arm, look at your left arm, confirm and check if your position is correct or not, okay? So after every strike, stop, confirm, check, continue. Let's do it together, everybody. We go 10 times. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shich, hach, kyu, ju. Right? We did 10 times. This is the suburi. Now, the fourth concept that I was talking about is the snap or the suburi, the tenouchi. The snap is the last action of the tip. This bounce action, this is called tenouchi or the snap. This is the essence of kendo. It's very, very important. If you can practice it from day one, it's going to help you in the long run. To demonstrate this, I have a football, or you can probably have a basketball in front of you. When you strike the ball, it's going to bounce back. It's going to bounce naturally back. And when the shinai bounces, you control it on its way back. This is, the control is called tenouchi. Let me show you. So you begin like this and hop, hop. So you see, as soon as it strikes, it bounces back. I'm trying to control the shinai. This snap is making a snap action. So the snap action that we talked about is tenouchi. So when you do the empty suburi, if you can achieve this snap action in your empty suburi, then it's going to help you in the long run to achieve it. So kindly practice these concepts, especially the suburi, and continue in the next lesson of online lessons that we are going to do this week and next week. So in today's lesson, we covered 4 concepts, 3 basic concepts, like what is the shinai, how do you hold the shinai, further on what is the suburi, the empty strike, and we also saw the counting, 10 counting in Japanese to help us train together. And finally, we saw an advanced concept of tenouchi, which is the snap, as I showed you. This is a higher concept, but to learn it on the basic level is very important. So let us understand and practice these things, these 4 things, before we go on further and join the online lessons. Thank you for today. Please join. Thank you.